saying. I'm blessed and highly favored. I've been chosen by the one.
I love that. I love that for you. So look, peep this. I got something I've been wanting to run past you, but I was like, I'm gonna wait, for the show so we could talk about it and it be organic, you
Mm.
know. So the other day I was, in the bathroom handling my business. That's the time where I really get on social media. Other than that, I don't really get on social media like that. So, I'm sitting there, I'm scrolling through, right? And I don't know what I hit. Somehow I get to uh, some page, this girl's page, this woman's page, I should say, and she is talking about like do's and don'ts when it comes to like the Ifa tradition, right? So I check out a couple posts. So I scroll down a little bit, and this post, captured my attention, and she's going in like on like you really got to know what priest you're dealing with, and you got to ask these questions and this, that, or the other. And then she was kind of going in on priest a little bit. Now, according to her page, she's an Ianifa, so she's a priest.
Mm.
Um, so one of the things that she said was that priests that's like top 5 position for people who are narcissists.
Mm.
So I said, let me go look into that. So I go to Google. I'm doing all kind of Google searches. And sure enough, right in there with like positions like police officers, right there you got priests, top 5 narcissists.
Mm.
So I wanted to ask you, what do you think about that?
I can definitely see that. I think we see it in the tradition, especially when you get to a position where people are bowing to you, or what we call dobale to you. You are in a position of authority, quote unquote. I can definitely see how that can be the case, especially if you are a person that doesn't have any authority outside of the tradition. I can definitely see how that can play to someone's narcissism. I think for me personally, for us personally, I think we were very adamant about that not being the case for us. Not getting caught up in people dobaling to us and things like that. And I think that this is why I know that this is the reason why we also created this podcast, to let people know that we're just regular people who just happen to be priests, and we're just giving our perspective. We are no higher than anybody else. The stage is not raised when we are here. We are down here with the people talking about regular things that the people want to hear about. So yeah, but I could definitely see how that could play into someone's narcissism. What'd you think when you read the post?
So man, so the post was kind of crazy because I went to the comments, right? And in the comments, it's pretty much all women in the
Mm.
comments. And it's people are giving their personal horror stories. And I'm scrolling through and I'm like, I don't know, I felt a certain way at first. I was uh, kind of angry to a degree, not maybe, to a high level of anger, but I definitely felt something as I'm going through and I'm reading. And initially, I didn't know if I had a problem with that. Man, she's really killing, the tradition. Like she's really going in, right?
Mm.
And then as I'm reading the comments, I'm like, yo, it's a lot of people on here, a lot of women on here who is basically agreeing and sharing their own personal stories.
Right.
And I'm like, so should I have a more of a problem with the fact that she's kind of bringing this information to the forefront, or should I have an issue with the fact that this thing is going on? And like you said, man, that's one thing that I really uh, focus on. One thing that you really focus on is how we were received, and how we kind of carried ourselves after initiation. And, you know, for us, it was like you said, it was important for us to be seen as regular people. This just happened to be our calling, and this happened to be the path that we went down.